Bitte beachten Sie die Tafeln mit den Sicherheitshinweisen, die an mehreren Stellen auf der Fähre angebracht sind.
Welcome to you on board the Scandlines ferry Berlin. The crossing will take approximately 2 hours, during which time you will have the opportunity to visit Food Express or our...
Hello and welcome to our channel. We're Andre and Lisa. We've been traveling together as a couple for 20 years, exploring more than 50 countries. Since 2018, we've embraced a full-time nomadic lifestyle, aiming to make travel a sustainable and long-term way of life. For the past 3 years, we've been winding our way around Europe with our 22-year-old motorhome, Millie. This year, we've had some incredible adventures, including a 2-month journey through Morocco, 7 weeks in Sardinia, and a wonderful summer in Denmark. In the coming months, we'll be heading south via some new destinations to escape the winter chill. So hit that subscribe button and join us on our adventure.
Hello and welcome to Germany!
Welcome to Rostock. Welcome to Germany and welcome back to our channel. Yes, we are in Germany. If you haven't seen our last videos, we spent 2 months in Denmark.
And I'm already missing Denmark and it hasn't even been 24 hours.
But as you can see, the weather is not great, so it's just as well we have left Denmark. Now, we actually took the ferry from Gedser to Rostock and we arrived super late. It was like 8 o'clock. The first stop we made was for LPG.
Because we were out. We put 19.8 liters in our 20-liter LPG tank.
Anyway, before we dive into what we're doing in this video, remember to subscribe. Check out our Denmark videos. I think we put about 8 videos out, so it's sad, but it's also good to move on. Now, last night when we drove in here, this place where we park now is packed. It's 5 minutes from the ferry port. We haven't moved yet because we have van life. No, wait, we have van life admin.
Lots and lots of van life admin.
Well, I call it van life admin, but it's just life admin. And the real reason why we're hanging around Rostock for an extra day is we have ordered a few things for delivery and it's taking a couple of days longer than expected. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually take some time and see the old town of Rostock. We might also have to do some shopping. This is just going to be a laid-back video showing you what a little bit of van life admin and life on the road is like. We are heading south and we're going to make it through Germany to Poland. No reason to hang around any longer. It's cold, it's wet, it's rainy.
It's cold, it's wet, it's rainy.
We're going to hit the road. We're only got a short drive. We're going to our first stop.
No, our first stop is the bin, because we've seen a bin, and if you don't know, bins are very scarce in Germany. So when you see a bin, you use a bin.
That's true.
Bin, bin, bin.
First stop here at Hansen Center.
Oh, we have to
We're going to make a run for it. So far it's been 2 hours and we've got nothing to show for it. Lisa's overindulging in shopping.
We didn't take a basket.
No, we didn't take a basket. The problem is we don't often go into stores that's so large. So, you know, you wander around these aisles and suddenly everything's like, okay, there's a lot of stuff here. Well, we got a list, I think. Say what?
That was incredibly crazy.
Okay.
If I am fed up with shopping, then you know how bad it was. I'm done.
She is right here. I was very patient. 6:30, 6:38. We still at the same mall. We stopped it this morning. We're going to go back to where we stayed last night. Hopefully we find a spot there. And tomorrow we're going to try and make it to Rostock. So, okay.
Did we accomplish anything? I'm not sure. We got shoes. I got shoes.
You got shoes?
I got a hoodie.
We got nothing else. What's the day? What are you going to do? Van life.
I got a box of tissues.
Good job, baby. Guys, let's go.
Mommy,
What's wrong with you?
just no, baby, no, come on. You know.
So today the sun's out, lovely, but it's cold. It's going to be 16 degrees, but we want to go check out Rostock. Now, we were supposed to pick up our packages, but we were supposed to deliver it last night. Thanks, Amazon. Delay. for some reason, will email you when they dispatch. Now what? Now he's stuck in Rostock. Now Rostock's not the easiest place to get stuck. There's literally only one place we can get water. That's 40 minutes drive all the way around to the north. And you can't hang around here indefinitely, so it's really a bit of a nightmare.
And there's also no free parking, not even during the daytime. Even to just go and see Rostock or be anywhere during the day, pretty much all parking is paid. The only place you can go for free is the mall. Done that.
Oh, DPD. Speaking of...
No. Johannesburg.
Oh, someone's calling from
calling
Johannesburg. Where's Amazon? Lisa wants to head into Rostock, but it means we'll have to then leave. I don't know if I want to stay over in the marina. There's a nice parking there, we'll show you that. But if there's no update on our packages, we'll have to figure out if we're going to hang around or just leave. I don't know.
And these are pretty exciting packages.
They are, yes.
Okay, let's eat.
This one's not open yet, so we're going to try Wichkäse. I'm not sure what that is. You wish it is cheese? Wishful thinking, baby.
This is crema.
Oh, nice. Okay, let's go.
Deja vu.
Yeah.
Except the sun's shining today.
Yeah, this is better. It's quite busy here, it's quite cold. We're in Rostock. So this marine parking is available 24 hours a day. You can get a day ticket, but you have to get the day ticket at the terminal or the machine. Otherwise you can use the app and pay per hour. That's what we've done. We'll reevaluate it after a few hours. The advantage is you can stop the payment and parking in time. Lisa is full of incredible facts about Rostock. The first stop is going to be the church. What church is it?
The Mariakerken, because there's more than one church in Rostock.
And this is this guy here. Now, originally it was built in the 12th century or 13th century, but unfortunately what we see today has completely been rebuilt in the 1400s. Now, the reason why we're here is because it's got an astronomical clock that dates back to 1472.
I was about to say that you stole my date, but
okay.
it was revamped to incorporate the new calendar in 1674.
They realized that the new calendar only went up to 2017 and then it would stop functioning. So in 2017 they had to re-figure out how they could make this thing work past that point.
It should strike at 12,
Oh.
so that's what we're here for.
Okay, we're still early.
We are in.
We made it.
Nice. Welcome to a walk through St. Mary's.
Look at this. Now this is a pretty impressive church, I'll tell you that. Excuse my hair. Wow. Look at these pillars. So you can see this thing. There's a top part gives you the time, the phases of the moon, as well as the astrological clock. So you can see the original calendar actually allowed for this period. It's incredibly extensive. Definitely the longest I've been in church for a while. That's cool.
Cool, that was nice seeing the astronomical clock. It's definitely not that exciting seeing it actually chime, but it's just about seeing it, understanding it, and being there. So as you pop out of the church, there's the Newmarket Square, and I'm not sure what these fountain statues are. They look very cool, but I guess this is where there's usually more markets. There's not too much happening today. And just on the other side is the City Hall, where you must look out for the serpent's head, which apparently rubbing that is good luck. If you need a toilet, there's toilets on the ground floor.
Well, good luck to rub a serpent's head down. Okay. Suffice to say, we will not be rubbing the head because there's a tour group rubbing the head vigorously. It's just our bad luck.
Thank
the
you.
tour group is.
I found the
Yeah,
serpent!
I see. Just
And we
blocking
also
us.
they were rubbing his head, but meanwhile everyone's just getting beer and pretzels. Maybe we should just stand in the queue.
Okay.
That's so funny.
What's left you here?
They're really cute little ceramic earrings.
Nice. Handicrafts, clothing.
Lots of cool things.
Yeah.
This is the University Square because Rostock is a very old university town. Way busier than I expected.
Hey,
I mean,
what's
we do
going
know
on?
that a lot of cruise ships dock at Rostock. So a lot of these might just be day visitors.
Yeah.
But it's really quite busy.
Crazy.
Good news is it's starting to warm up just a little bit. Rebecca Millie. It was nice strolling around Rostock, but unfortunately a little bit disappointed we're not getting our packages, which is what we came here for.
Yeah. And it costs us €2 an hour to stand here.
Now we've got another mission, and that's to go and find CO2 to fill our 4.5 kilogram CO2 bottles so that we can make more sparkling water.
Right, here we go.
It's not too bad a place to stay, and overnight it's actually free from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. and then you pay for the parking during a day, just like a vehicle.
Every 3 or 4 months we have to find a place like this. A little bit more difficult than you think. So far we've done Spain, Belgium, France, Italy, first time in Germany. These guys said, bring your bottle, we can do it while you wait. Boom. We're going to help you.
I don't know, he doesn't speak a word of English.
What did you have to say? CO2.
I showed him my email in German that I'd corresponded. That's CO2.
Full CO2 cylinder. Woohoo! That means sparkling water for another few months. Like these guys. It's a bargain. €15, I think.
Next shopping stop, Bauhaus. Because we're in search of new crates. What are you eating, mister?
Look, potatoes. Very healthy.
When in Germany, you should always eat potatoes.
Marzipan kartoffler.
Those are the best type of potatoes.
I'm supposed to be on a diet, okay? Why are you showing that I'm eating nice stuff? Anyway, so
Diet starts tomorrow.
Yep. This is part of, we call it paying school fees. You know, you think you need something and you buy the wrong thing and then it breaks and you have to replace it. Now this is the third time we'll be replacing our storage crates. What does that tell you? Clearly we've made some poor choices. So this time hopefully we're going to make the right choice. Cheers.
Now give me a potato.
Nope.
This is what you need.
Yes.
Look at this. That's what you need. This will last. I mean, I don't want to get into them, but... Okay, thanks Bauhaus. We got new crates. We do not have our Amazon order, and that's been a complete failure.
Disaster.
So we've had to cancel our order and place a new order further east so that we can keep moving. But now we need to go and find a place to stay for the night. So we're just going to go 2 kilometers up the road and hopefully we can find a parking lot in a mall, unfortunately, and see what that looks like.
Tomorrow we can leave. Otherwise, if it looks terrible, maybe we'll drive back through Rostock and go to where we were this morning.
Okay, off we go again.
That's when you think this lifestyle is charming and awesome.
Yeah, this is absolutely luxurious. We're constantly on holiday. Everybody wants to be us. Oh no, this place just doesn't speak to us.
We have to go through Rostock again. We've cancelled our Amazon order.
Knowing that you're going to get a good night's sleep and getting a good night's sleep is just, it's immeasurable how important that is.
Exactly, it's 20 minutes drive.
Let's go back to where we know and hopefully we can at least get a good night's sleep. Good morning! This morning we're up and on a mission to do a few more admin tasks. First one, water and air. And we've stopped at the Shell where there's a coin operated machine, except that it's not really coin operated. You need to put coins in, but at the same time you need to ask somebody to actually open the water and then we can get some water.
Very random.
So hopefully...
We're struggling to get water in this area, so we're desperate, to be honest. But we're heading east this morning.
We are heading east because today is a very exciting day for another reason, and that's because it's a laundry day! At last, at last, at last. So from here, we are going to the laundry, we've got water, and that's going to be a good start to the day. We'll take it from there. There's a bloody little mouse trying to get into our camper.
Yeah, he's trying to...
Hey little dude, you run away, little mouse, run away. You are not going to come and live in my camper, go in the field. That is one of our biggest fears, in fact, is getting a mouse nesting inside the camper. Disaster. Thank heavens Andre saw that one. It ran over his foot while he was trying to inflate the tires. Good news, we got a parking. Not exactly at the laundromat, but it's just over there. So, got everything ready, and now, fingers crossed, we actually get a machine. This is always the fun part.
I'll say yeah.
Bye.
Walking is
Please
not a
make
problem.
breakfast.
I'm gonna make breakfast. Yeah.
Starving.
Enjoy.
Much later.
Now it seems like we're really struggling to get out of Rostock. I mean, considering it's been a few days now, and it's already 5:30 again in the afternoon. You know, the truth is just everything takes so much longer. So we stopped at this mall to do some shopping. No, to do laundry.
For laundry.
Then you walk through it, and it's a hypermarket, and it's busy, and everything's weird, and you don't know where anything is. You walk up and down, and you're looking for something, and then an hour and a half later, you're as confused as before, and you walk out, and you don't know what the hell just happened. it's I know it sounds strange, but you know, every time you go into a new store, that's why I don't like personally to shop for food in these big supermarkets. You just go to the discount stores like Lidl, and you know it's like sort of roughly what you expect no matter what country you're in. It just makes life so much easier.
You don't have to look at prices and worry about things like that, or compare various products. It is not. It's just simple. Whereas this is just overwhelming.
Okay.
In the medicine box.
Yeah, long day. Okay, so we're going to drive a little bit further east, not far, 15 k's or so. We're looking for a parking for the night.
Because we're not going back to the same spot again.
We were hoping on going to another, we were hoping on going a little bit further, but we are there. And we're going to go there.
Let's go.
Hopefully. If that doesn't work, we'll keep going. Ready?
Let's go. 15
minutes later. And we are at Gros Lusovic, actually a little park here. So this is parking lot to access this little lake here from what I understand. Liewe bewoner en gaste van Gros Lusovic. Not much going on here considering how busy it was where we came from. Oh guys. Okay, I have to admit, if I can do this over again, I probably wouldn't have done this combination. It worked better in my head, but I lost my mind in the shop. So this ended up being filled mushroom pasta, mushrooms, and this is a kool roulade, cabbage roulade. But like I said, it worked out better in my head, and this seems like a disastrous combination. But I think you should cut it open and see what's inside.
I am a little nervous.
As you should be. You've watched too many MasterChef episodes.
The cabbage leaves are never cooked.
Like I say, where's the sauce?
Ooh, that's a big sausage.
She said. Alright, so I don't know, this combination is not good. I should have made like a stew with it, but it's definitely cooked. Anyway. Bon appetit.
Mushrooms are good.
Oh dear. I think my cap's a bit tighter after it was washed yesterday. Super quiet night here. That was actually great stop. But we have to move. Today's Saturday. We actually didn't end up doing much grocery shopping yesterday.
And tomorrow the shops are closed because this is Germany, so shops are closed on a Sunday, so we gotta go shop.
No, we don't have to, but otherwise you have to wait till Monday. We actually have to be in a town about an hour and a half drive from here to pick up some packages again.
Because our packages never arrived, so we had to reorder them to a new destination.
Anyway, this is a beautiful place. We took a run around this little lake. Unfortunately, so much wind this morning, I can't put the drone up, but...
Such a lovely day though, I think, and it's so relaxed here. I would actually have stayed here if we didn't have to move on.
Yeah, the lens is quite dirty. You ready to go?
Yes. It's a nice day, it's sun shining, I'm feeling so much better.
Actually, would have been nice to stay here. Alright, let's go. Money's ready. Ready?
We've just driven off with our shoes still on the back of the bike.
I should be glad they're still there.
I would die if those are missing. We have to stop.
There's a,
Do you see something?
well, I'll have to turn into a town here.
Oh my god. Is there nowhere to pull over? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my shoes, our shoes! Emergency stop at Lidl to pick up our shoes. Oops.
Take me home, back to fields of barley where I once belonged. I remember days when we were all so young, waiting for the sun to rise on us.
The price of fuel fluctuates instantaneously and continuously. We were driving along and we saw fuel for 152 and we thought that's decent. I checked online, 158, and as we drove in here it just quickly switched to 148. So for a change we've got it right. We have previously pulled into a fuel station in Germany, and while we were waiting in the queue the price just kept climbing up and up and up. So it's a very interesting way of pricing fuel. We're winning! Because even though we are going to be crossing the water to Poland soon and it is cheaper there, unfortunately we're just not going to make it with this tank of fuel.
Come a little bit closer, I gotta have you next to me. Got a little bit older, but I never felt so free. Got me thinking about time, it ain't got no hold on me. I wanna see your sunset.
Paranoid. There's nobody here, but I'm locking the door. Lock the door. Always Africans, what do you expect? Yeah, we are. This place is on Park for Night. It's a little tree actually. Now it's been confirmed that this is a legitimate parking spot.
Well, there's picnic tables and things, so that
Yeah.
always means that it is a parking and it's a place to be.
We're a little bit in the bush. A little bit in the bush.
A little bit in the bush, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we won't be going for a swim. I think we're going to stay here for the night. Yeah, silly, eh? Yeah, it's definitely not a brilliant
The lake looks beautiful. but
outdoor weather. I'm not sure what happens here, but
looks
maybe
pretty, but
a
it's
certain
cool.
time of the year other things happen here. Obviously parked down the only shady spot. Genius. The bush.
Come a little bit closer, I gotta have you next to me. I got a little bit older, but I never felt so free. Got me thinking about time, it ain't got no hold on me. I wanna see your sunset eyes, I wanna feel your young heartbeat.
Your presents!
Christmas came early.
Yay, yay, yay! Now the question is everything here?
Mine. Mine. Mine.
Merry
mine,
Christmas! It's covers!
Nice.
Yes, yes, yes! This is the other exciting one.
Mine. Another
Oh
microphone.
my word, it's here.
Another microphone. Oh, this is the new lock.
Yay!
Nice. That's the thing about video making. A YouTube channel our size does not make money. It just makes barely enough money, I think, to be able to afford a camera or so. It definitely doesn't cover our time or even our laptops and the like, but this allows us to make slightly better content. So thanks for subscribing.
And thank you to the members who support us.
Hopefully better content, better quality, and makes it more fun for us as well. Here we are. Welcome to Poland.
Welcome to Poland, new country. We haven't been in a new country since Morocco, so this is actually very exciting to be in Poland for the first time, and we're looking forward to exploring. But you'll have to wait till next week.
Are you expecting another video? So we are in a little nature foresty park area, and this spot is on Parkvanite, and I think this will be where we spend our first night. We stop ourselves from going south faster because there's massive flooding forecast in the center of Poland.
So we're just hanging north and waiting to see what happens with the weather. Here there should only be a few drops overnight, and hopefully that'll be all right.
If the weather holds, we might spend a couple of weeks cruising sort of past a few places to see a few spots. We have an appointment where we have to be in Wrocław.
We are not going to be pronouncing any of the Polish names
Fine,
because there's just no chance of us getting them right.
Smash the like button if you made it this far. Thank you for watching as always, and we'll see you next time in Poland.
Bye!
Bye! How do you say bye in Polish?
I don't know.